From In Wheel Time, this is the Car Review of the Week, an in-depth look into the latest rides by the award-winning experts at In Wheel Time. Here's Mike Mars.
Time now for this hour's car review. Mr. Mars got a chance to drive the Jeep Renegade, and you keep seeing more and more of these things on the highway all the time. And matter of fact, just yesterday I saw a couple of them. So they're obviously gaining in popularity.
Well, I think they're gaining in popularity because the style of the vehicle, the look of it, but a lot of it's got to do with that compact SUV segment being really hot right now. And if you step into it at the base level with a sport model, you can load this thing up till you get up to the Trailhawk 4x4 where we are, and this is a trail-rated vehicle. So it's a very small, compact SUV that's trail-rated, and it might work down there in Chihuahua, cutting across there as a sport vehicle, maybe.
But it'd be in the way if you're running 140 miles an hour.
It would be, because it's not quite that good. But you're going to see it. You're going to recognize it because it's got the 7-slot grille, the round headlights that are automatic. That's all the signals that this is definitely a Jeep. It's got a short body overhangs over the wheels with the tow hooks so that if you go off-roading in it, again, trail-rated. But the thing I really like about it is the seating in it. You sit upright in it. It's got a lot of glass, so you got a lot of area that you can look at. And it's got a lot of the features on it. And the one that we had a lot of the black body panel paint scheme on the Trailhawk. So it had that combined with the 17-inch optional wheels on it. It was a nice vehicle, nice riding vehicle out on the highway for a compact SUV. I was really surprised about that. So it's the setting position and the view that really, to me, appeals in this. Because on the inside, we had the cloth interior, but we had the low front bucket seats that were heated. And we had the optional 8.4-inch touchscreen for the Uconnect, which is really big in a compact SUV. Not a lot of them have something that big, and size does matter sometimes. So we also had the 7-inch cluster
all the
display
time
screen in front of the driver so that he could configure everything the way that he wanted it. And had some nice little ambient lighting inside that was a nice touch that we weren't expecting. The rear screen is rear seats are 60/40 folding, and we had the tonneau cover that went over the cargo in the back of it, so it kind of keep things out of sight, out of mind when you get there. The get up under the hood. Now, the standard engine is a 1.4-liter turbo, but for the Trailhawk edition, it comes with a 2.4-liter. It has 180 horsepower at 6,400 RPM, so you got to wind this thing up a little bit. 175 pound-feet of torque with that 9-speed automatic. It will, with it being a 4x4, this particular one will tow 2,000 pounds. But again, if you're out on the highway, you got to wind it up a little bit with that 9-speed. If you're manually shifting it, you can make it work really well. If you're looking at the fuel economy, the EPA says in the city you should be looking around 21, the highway 29, combined 24. Now, I got 23 because I wanted to see how well it ran and performed. So, we pushed it around a little bit. And
we know
you
your
need to
story.
take that to Mexico, sir.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that. But really and truly out on Interstate 10, cruising Interstate 10 at above normal speeds, it was really it hung to the road really well with the 17-inch wheels, and it did just fine. If you're looking at something to compare it to, and that's in that compact SUV, you're going to be looking. It's kind of hard because of the trail rating and the 4x4, but if you really look over in there and see the Mazda CX-3 that starts at around $20,000, the Nissan Rogue Sport starts at around $21,000, and the Honda HR-V starts at $19,600. But the base Renegade, if you get into the base sport model with the smaller motor and everything, you can get into this vehicle for $18,750 at the bottom, which is the reason I think that you're seeing a lot more of them out on the road because it feels much bigger than what it is.
But none of those that you listed are off-road capable.
No, they're not. They're not. That's
a
the
real
hard
differentiation.
problem is trying to find something that you can compare in that compact that's really going to sit out there with the capability that the Renegade Trailhawk's got. So our base vehicle, the base price on ours was $26,945. Wow. We loaded up some safety stuff on here, pushed it up to $33,165 for the MSRP for the Trailhawk 4x4, trail rated.
Right.
So
if you want to have a real Jeep, you get the trail rated one.
Absolutely. And you can go off-roading, and it's designed to do that. And we'll talk some more about the off-road rating and how they do that later. But it will do within its built capabilities anything else Jeep will do.
Right. And let's face it, I mean, when you're off-roading, you don't have the accelerator nailed to the floorboard that I know of any time, really.
No, if you're really rock crawling, my limited experience rock crawling, you're going to have it down in the lower gears. You're going to be looking for that low-end torque. if you're around here and you're out here playing in this gumbo mud or in the sand, you're going to wind it up a little bit more, but you're still going to be staying down in that second or third gear to keep those RPM controls so that you can kind of walk through that.
See and hear other weekly reviews from the award-winning experts at In Wheel Time.